Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would do a celebrity inspired kind of makeup look, mainly because I recently saw this picture of Kim Kardashian. So this picture right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is stunning, and especially that kind of choker thing she has there. So I was like, I have something similar. Really, this was like $1 and hers probably wasn't $1. So yeah, I just thought it looked kind of similar, and I probably would never wear this unless, you know. Yeah, that kind of inspired me to try and recreate this look. Obviously it's not going to look exactly the same because I'm not Kim Kardashian, but I mean the makeup and stuff, I'm going to try and do what she did. So I've actually already gone ahead and put my foundation on, and for that I used the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and before that I just primed my face with the Mercier foundation primer. So now I'm just going to conceal, and I'm going to use the MAC Prolongwear concealer. I haven't used this in so long. Like honestly, I used to use this all the time. This used to be like my go-to not foundation. What is it? Concealer. Yeah, I just stopped using it for a while, mainly because it's so hard to dispense. Not really that hard. You just have to press a button, but. So I'm just using it to conceal under my eyes, and I'm going to bring it up on top of my lids as well as like a primer kind of thing. Then whatever is excess, I'm just going to dab it around the areas that I have like extra discoloration and stuff. So then for highlight, because you know I've got to contour and highlight, is the Kim Kardashian inspired makeup look. I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind. This one's actually the foundation. They didn't have the concealer color that I use, they only had the foundation color, so I use Nude by the way, so I thought I would just try the foundation one, and it works about the same, except it doesn't have the exact same finish as the concealer, but it's still alright. I just really like the color of this. It's very yellow, and that's what I like to highlight with. That's not straight at all, but yellow. Does anyone actually still say yellow? I'm just gonna blend all of that in. The brush is way too small. So once that's all blended in, I'm going to go in and do some cream contouring. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This one's in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I don't always do like cream contour just when I want it to be like extra contoured. So obviously not for like daily and stuff. But then I'm just going to buff that all in with the same brush that I used for my foundation. That side is definitely a lot more than this side, so just fix that. So for the nose, I'm just going to take a smaller brush and same thing, just dab at it. I feel like it's a bit too dark, so I just took a little bit of my regular foundation and put it on the tip of that brush, and I'm just going to use that to help blend it out a bit. Highlight down the center of my nose because I want that bit to be the most like intense. And I'm just going to take some on the highest points of like this bit here as well, cheekbones. And I'm not going to blend this out too much because I do still want it to be quite intense, so I'm just going to kind of lightly tap at it. Whatever's left over on this brush, I'm just going to lightly run it down the sides of like the hollows, so just under the hollows. Now for my favorite part, I'm going to bake everything, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. This one is in the Corrective Yellow. I'm going to, I think I'm actually going to use a puff to do that. I really want to set everything in with a puff. Take some on the undersides of my face, so just under where I did that contour. So yeah, and then I'm just going to leave that in there for a while to kind of set for a few minutes while I do the rest of my face. I know I look a bit crazy, but so while I was waiting for my face to bake, I went ahead and did my eyebrows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I used dark brown. I just used it on this little Morphe Brushes eyebrow brush, which I really like these two together. So now that's been sitting on my face for about 10 minutes. That's how long it takes to do my brows. I'm just going to dust it off. So yeah, just taking any excess like all around my face as well. Since I've set the highlight, I'm going to go in and set the contour using a contour powder. And for that, I'm going to use the Earth from the Anastasia contour kit. And then just bringing any excess up around my face. Some down the sides as well. That means since we're here, I'm just going to add a little bit of the Mellow Yellow from the contour kit as well. Just to like extra brighten under here. And take a little bit down the sides under the contour as well. So now I'm going to move on to eyes. I'll come back to like blush and highlight and stuff later, but I just want to do the eyes really quick. So her eye makeup seems to be very bronzy and like highlighty with a ton of lashes. So I'm just going to take the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Eternal Gold, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. So I'm just making sure to get it all up in the inner corner because it was very bright in there for her. Then just buffing out the edges. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Nudes palette, and I'm going to mainly use this, I think. Actually, I don't know, I can't commit to that. I'm just taking that bronzy shade there. It's kind of like a goldy bronze. Actually, it's not bronze at all, it's more gold. Putting that on top of the Color Tattoo. Then I'm going to take some of this deeper bronze shade, and I'm just going to put it in the outer portions. And into my crease as well. To define a little bit more, I'm going to take this really dark brown shade, and I'm just going to put that in the outer V. Inner V? I still don't know what this is called. Then I'm going to take some of this eyeshadow here. It's by Sevi. I think it's a Malaysian brand. I don't know. Really wanted to try it because I liked the color. So I'm just going to take some of that and use it to buff out all the edges. I feel like that gold is a little too gold compared to what she's wearing. So I'm going to take some of a shade like this one. I'm just going to place it on top of that goldie. Then I'm going to take some of that dark brown shade again and just run it along my lower lash line. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that bronzy shade from Maybelline palette again and just put it in the inner corners. It looks like she was really highlighted inside here. I'm going to take some dark brown shadow and just put it in the outer corners. NYX Wonder Pencil and just put it in my waterline. Then using a liquid pen, I don't know what these are called, pen liners, I'm going to line really closely to my lash line. So for mascara, I'm actually going to use two. First, I'm going to use the Loreal on my top lashes. And for the bottom, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. For lashes, I'm going to go in with a pair like these. I feel like they're quite similar to the one she had because they're like chunky in some bits and like separated in other bits. You can't even see that, can you? Ha! So that's how it looks with the lashes on. I feel like I need to have bottom lashes because seriously, look at that. I think I might attempt to put some bottom lashes on, but you know what? No, it's too hard. I'm just going to stick to my like non-existent ones. And yeah, maybe put a bit more mascara. So that's the finished eye look. So yeah, moving back to face, I'm just going to add a little bit more of that Mellow Yellow mixed with the banana shade, and I'm just going to use that to highlight a little bit more under my eyes. That's just going to clean up any fallout as well. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Mercier Baked Bronzer Blush. This one's in Ritual. Bronze up my face because she's looking really bronzy. I'm going to use that as a blush as well a little bit, but I will put a bit more blush on top. So for blush, I'm going to go in with this shade here from the Sleek Blush by 3, the Flame palette. Just a little bit because she was very bronze with a little like pop on the apples. Then I'm just going to chuck some of my NYX Matte Bronzer on just because, I don't know, I think I'm addicted. Like, might be a problem. And for highlight, it looks like she has a really bronzy kind of highlight going on. So I think the perfect one to use would be the 17 Instant Glow. So it is really bronzy but still quite shimmery and highlighty. Just going to swirl all those colors together and highlight. For lips, I have no idea what she was using, but it seems to be this really like brownish red kind of tone, kind of like my nails, huh? Yeah, that kind of tone. I don't have that color. I'm going to mix a couple of things and see how it turns out. First, I'm going to use the NYX lip pencil. This one is in Hot Cocoa. So I just filled everything in with that lip pencil, and then I'm going to go over top of that with MAC Diva. I feel like that's made it a little too red. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Pitch. This is like a really brown shade. I feel that's about it. So yeah, that's the finished look. Obviously it doesn't look exactly like hers. It was kind of just inspired by the makeup that she had on her face. I really like how it turned out, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful or enjoyable, and I will see you next time. Bye. Blended. Oh, just dropped a whole pile of stuff. Anyway.